Herman Cain, the businessman and former presidential candidate, withdrew his name from consideration for a Fed seat because he couldn't afford to work for the relatively low pay. So, how can you expect one of your partners to devote time to running your medical group if you won't compensate him or her for it? After all, you usually get what you pay for. If you try to get it without paying for it, you're not going to get very much of it, at least not of high quality. And you're probably stealing. The irony is that you are stealing from yourself, that is, from your own future. What does your medical group's compensation plan compensate for? The usual answer is productivity, whether it's measured in units or minutes or some other standard. If your group compensates only for X, you will get more of X. So if X is units, your group's physicians will be motivated to maximize their production of units. But if your group compensates for X and also wants some Y, you're going to get a lot of X, but still not very much, if any, Y. For many medical groups, Y is leadership. They want their group leaders to lead, but their compensation plans incentivize only for the production of units. Is it any surprise that the leadership stuff is relegated to the wee hours of the night, or even to the wee hours of never? Is it any surprise that there's no actual leadership, only consensus? Is it any surprise that the leaders schedule business meetings at 7 p.m. or on weekends, signaling amateur status? If you don't pay for leadership, you won't get much, if any, of it. You will create tension, you will create resentment, but you will not create leadership. You'll be stealing from the leaders, either from their ability to generate units or from their time for themselves or with their families. And as a result, you will get a very weak form of leadership, one that results in your group stealing from its own future in the form of poor decisions and lost opportunities. You've got great plans to take over the region or to simply protect your position at one facility. You expect your leaders to achieve that goal, yet you've incentivized them away from your goal. Don't blame them when you never get there. Blame yourself. It's time to make sure that your group's compensation plan is in sync with your group's business strategy and with its future.